However, the saturated fatty acids in processed meats such as beef, salami or meat products are usually combined with a high content of sodium and preservatives, which can have adverse health effects. Processed foods, for example, contain high levels of saturated fat, but are often also contaminated with sodium, preservatives, added sugars and block trans fats. Another animal study has also shown that a diet rich in rat fat enriched with saturated fatty acids can affect bone health. Despite the many shortcomings of the study and the lack of concrete evidence, several organizations have begun to advise Americans to reduce their saturated fat intake based on these results to protect them from cardiovascular disease. Other foods, such as processed meat, fried foods, fried products and ready-to-eat foods may also contain high levels of saturated fats, as well as other types of fats, such as trans fats. But the fact that saturated fats cannot directly cause cardiovascular disease does not mean that you should start collecting bacon and butter, because excess fat can also have some negative side effects. And although some types can be useful, other ingredients rich in saturated fat may not be so noticeable for your health. Therefore, it is important to be as healthy as possible to choose a source of saturated fat and moderate your daily intake of saturated fat to avoid negative side effects. Choosing unprocessed foods where possible and consuming moderate amounts of saturated fat is the key to maximizing potential benefits and avoiding adverse health effects. Over the past few decades, several studies have challenged this widespread belief and have shown that saturated fats cannot be associated with an increased risk of cardiovascular disease and may even have different health benefits. It seems that almost every 2 weeks new research is published in which saturated fats are praised for their health benefits or are classified as blocked by blood vessels and unhealthy. Although saturated fats do not contain double bonds between carbon molecules, unsaturated fats contain at least one double bond in their chain. Despite its reputation as unhealthy fat, saturated fats are of paramount importance to overall health. Are saturated fats bad for you? Or is it time to keep the diet low in fat and exercise in moderation? Read on to find out what you need to know about this controversial fatty acid and how it can affect your health.